students, faculty members, and community in support of the People's Circle for Palestine. My name is Sara Rastif. I am a master's student here at U of T, a graduate student. I also completed my undergrad here at U of T, and I am a camper here at the People's Circle for Palestine. Before we get started, we must talk about this land that we are gathered on. We want to remind you that we are on native land and that these institutions and workplaces that we attend are also built on the stolen land of Indigenous peoples from many communities right here on Turtle Island, including the Mississaugas of the Credit River, the Haudenosaunee, Anishinaabe, Huron-Wendat, and the Seneca. We have a responsibility to Indigenous people here. And in this moment of heightened violence against Indigenous Palestinians, we also understand the importance of our solidarity, and we recognize that we have let Indigenous peoples down right here on Turtle Island. As we call on you to pay attention to Gaza, we also call on you to reckon with your relationship to Indigenous peoples right here and the land over here as well. And we must not forget the genocides and wars that are happening against our brothers and sisters around the world, from Sudan to the Congo, to Kashmir, to Haiti, to Cuba, to the Tigray, to Yemen, to Iraq, to Indigenous peoples around the world. We must continue showing up for each other day in and day out. We must refuse and dismantle the borders and barriers that the colonial and imperial world have placed between our communities. Our collective liberation is tied together, and none of us are free until all of us are free. Today is day 25 of the U of T student encampment. As students, staff, faculty, and community members, we established the People's Circle for Palestine because genocide is currently underway in Gaza. Over 40,000 people have been murdered in Gaza, 70% of which are children and women. Shame! The University of Toronto pretends otherwise, but these are real people getting murdered every day with the weapons that the administration is adamant to keep funding and investing in. Students, shame. Students, U of T invests your tuition money in Israel every year, and every year U of T refuses to divest this money from Israeli apartheid. Shame. Our encampment represents freedom of expression and protest. For months, we have been trying to get U of T admin in a room to discuss our demands with us, but it took for this encampment for them to even acknowledge our demands. Shame. The university has made it clear they want to clear this encampment. They have issued us a trespass notice and now an injunction. And the reason for this is because the people's strength is threatening to them. It is threatening to the legitimacy of this institution. U of T continues to propose committees, but we want commitments. We want divestment. We want disclosure, and we want it now. Since day one of our supposed negotiations, the university has never once said that they want to put an end to the Israeli genocide of the Palestinian people, but only that they want to put an end to the student encampment. Shame. It is a shame that U of T would rather call the police on its own students than to stop investing in weapons and in bombs. It is a shame that they want to shift the blame of calling the police on their students, their staff, and their faculty to a court order just for their PR. It is a shame. President Gertler says that he's open to negotiation, that he's here in good faith. And yet, here we are with a trespass notice. Here we are with an injunction. And we are still trying to negotiate in good faith, as we have been trying to do since day one. It is a shame that our freedom of expression is being attacked on campus. It is a shame that U of T doesn't realize the strength of the people and the workers coming together. And it is a shame that this institution is 76 years and 3 weeks late to divesting from Israel. Shame. Still, this time we will win because the people united will never be defeated. I believe that we will win. 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 And on that note, I will be introducing our first speaker, who is a student here at UFT and is also from Gaza, and her name is Mariam.